How to e-file ITR 2 for the financial year 2020-21 on the new income tax portal using the pre-filled data. Before going to the e-filing portal, let's go to who is eligible to file ITR 2. The ITR form 2 is for individuals and HUF receiving income other than income from profits and gains from business or profession. The persons having income from salary or pension, income from more than one house property, income from capital gains or loss on sale of investments or property, both short term and long term. Income from other sources, including winning from lottery, bets on race horses, and other legal means of gambling, foreign assets or foreign income, agricultural income more than rupees 5,000, a resident not ordinarily resident and a non-resident, and also a director of any company and an individual who invested in unlisted equity shares of a company will be required to file their returns in ITR 2. The government has extended the due date for filing income tax returns for the financial year 2021 to 30th September 2021. Please watch till end without skipping the video. It would be very useful for you. After watching the video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Enable the bell icon. You will get real-time notifications when I upload new videos. I am Sabu Joseph. Welcome to SVJ Academy. Hundreds of practical and useful videos relating to income tax, TDS, EPF, ESI, Microsoft Excel and other accounting classes are available in my channel. Kindly watch it and drop your comments. A Facebook group is also available. Kindly join the group. You can share your ideas and doubts on the Facebook group. More than 4,600 members are already joined the group. We can go to the session. For filing income tax return, we have to prepare necessary files to upload on the income tax portal. In the previous years, we had the facility to prepare our income tax returns by using the Excel utility and also by using the Java version. The Excel and Java versions of ITR utilities discontinued from assessment year 2021-22. So from the assessment year 21-22 or financial year 2021, we could not use the Excel utility as well as the Java version, and also it is not available on the income tax portal. Instead, we can use the pre-filled JSON file which is available for download from the income tax portal. If we have filed our income tax return for any of the previous years, then we can download the pre-filled JSON file from the income tax portal. Before downloading the pre-filled JSON file, we have to download the pre-filled utility. For downloading the pre-filled utility, go to the income tax site. This is the income tax site. Go to the download menu. Under download menu, we can see the ITR forms as well as the offline utilities. Here select the assessment year 21-22, common offline utility ITR 1 to ITR 4. So download this utility. This is the utility for preparing the JSON file, and also we can import the pre-filled JSON file to this utility. Now the utility downloaded, open the utility. This is the offline utility of ITR 1 to 4. After download and install the e-filing utility, go to the income tax portal. Log in with your PAN number and password. Now we log into the income tax portal. Here we can see e-file menu. Click on e-file, income tax returns. On the income tax return tab, we can see the last download pre-filled data. Click on that one. Select the assessment year. Then click on continue. Select the mode for filing, online or offline. Here select the offline mode. Then click on proceed. If we are filing the income tax return on the first time, you have to select online, then proceed. Then start new filing and click the option individual HUF or others. If we have already filed the income tax returns for the previous years, we can select the financial year, click on continue, select offline, then select the concerned section 139.1 original return and select the ITR form type. Then click on proceed. Now you can see the offline utility here also, which is already we downloaded, and the second one is pre-filled data. Download this pre-filled data. Now we downloaded the JSON file from the income tax portal. Now go to the offline utility, select the second one, imports pre-filled data, continue. Here enter the PAN number, the assessment year selected, click on proceed. Details saved earlier against the PAN number will be discarded. Yes. Now attach the JSON file imported now. Success. Imported pre-filled JSON successfully. Click on proceed. Now you can see the PAN number, name, assessment year and the imported date. Click on file returns. Please select the status applicable to you, individual, HUF or others. I am selecting individual. Select the ITR form. ITR 1, ITR 2, ITR 4. I am selecting ITR 2. Proceed with the ITR 2. Click on Let's Start. Are you filing the income tax return for any of the following reasons? Taxable income is more than basic exemption limit. So read the instructions carefully, then select the appropriate option. Here I am selecting taxable income is more than basic exemption limits. Then click on continue. Here we want to select the schedules. So we can exclude the unwanted schedules. Only the required schedules we can select. Schedule of salary we required. Schedule of house property. If we want to include any income from house property, we have to enable the schedule. Schedule capital gain. If we have capital gain, we can select the schedule or we can deselect it. Schedule 12A. Details of long-term capital gain on specified securities. If it is applicable, we can select or we can deselect. Schedule 115 AD. Select or deselect. I deselected here. Schedule other sources. If you have any income from other sources like interest on savings bank account, dividends or any other interest, whatever we have other source of income, enable the schedule. Schedule specified person income, whether the income of the spouse or minor child included, then select or we want to deselect it. Schedule special income, schedule exempt income, schedule pass-through income, schedule foreign income, schedule tax relief under section 90/90A or 91. So here you have to select the applicable schedules, then it will be activated for the further processing of the return. After selecting the necessary schedules, click on continue. Proceed to schedule questions. Continue. Are you opting for new tax regime under section 115 BSC? If you are opting for the new regime, click on yes or else select no. I am selecting no. I am selecting the old regime. So select no. Click on continue. Salary exemption. So here so many exemption heads given. If anything is applicable to you, select that applicable section and provide the amount of the same. So I am selecting the first one is not applicable. So here also not applicable and here also not applicable. Are you eligible to claim exemption? This is LTA, not applicable. Are you eligible to claim any other exemption from salary income? No. So I selected everything no. Click on continue. We have completed 2 steps. Now on the deduction tab, as per information available with the department, you have made payment towards employee share of provident fund or life insurance premium or public provident fund or 5 years taxpayer fixed deposit, etc. It is more than 1,50,000 because it is already taken from the pre-filled data. So if it is correct, select yes or select no. Here this is correct, so I am selecting yes. Are you eligible to claim deduction in respect of payments made towards medical insurance premium and or preventive health checkup and medical expenditure for specified individuals? This is section 80D. 80D is applicable, so select yes. So when we enable the 80D section here, we have to fill all the details of 80D letter. Are you eligible to claim deduction in respect of payment made towards interest on loan taken for education for self and relative? No. Deduction donation? No. Here also one donation, 80 GGA. Are you eligible to claim any other deduction? If we are eligible for any other deduction, we have to select yes. When we select yes, so many sections will open. Out of this section, which section is applicable, we have to select and give the amount. Here, all these sections are not applicable. Here, 80 TTA. This is interest on savings bank account. So, this is applicable because all we have a savings bank account with any bank. So, the bank may provide even a small amount of interest on the balance we maintained with the bank. So, go through the passbook carefully. Whatever the amount given as the interest, that amount we can show here as deduction. So select the option 80 TTA. Then here the total amount of interest I am giving 881 rupee. After completing this section, click on continue. We have pre-filled your return based on information available with the income tax department. Please confirm the details each section are correct. Now we are on the schedule summary, which we already selected the schedule. The part A, general information. So click on provide your information. Now you can see the personal information, then the contact details, e-filing status, and here the residential status in India. A resident, conditions for residential status. You were in India for 180 days or more during the previous year. Select that one. Do you want to claim benefit under section 115? Yes, no. Are you governed by Portuguese Civil Code under section 5A? No. Details of representative assessee. If you are represented by anybody, give the details of that person, the name of the representative assessee, the capacity of representative assessee, whether they are legal heir, manager, guardian or other. If we are individually filing the return without the representative assessee, click on no. The details of directorships, whether you were director in a company at any time during the previous year. If you are a director in any company during the previous year, select yes, then give the name of the company, the status of the company, whether it is domestic or foreign, the PAN of the company, whether the shares are listed or unlisted, yes or no, the director identification number, TIN number, here then add. If it is not applicable to us, select no. Details of unlisted equity shares. If we have shares of unlisted companies, select yes, then click on add details. Then we have to add the name of the company, the status of the company, PAN of the company, the number of shares at the opening of the financial year, the cost of accession, shares acquired during the year, the face value of the share, issue price per share, purchase price per share, shares transferred during the year, and sale consideration. Now the closing balance of the number of shares and the cost we will get. So if we have unlisted equity shares in your hand, please specify all these details. Or we have no unlisted equity shares, we can select no. Now save the form. Then the next one is the bank details. Here we have to, all the details of bank account we have to show here. For that, click on add another. We can give the name of the bank, account number, IFSC code and everything you can add here. After adding the bank account, click on confirm. Now we completed the part A, general information. Now go to the schedule salary, click here. The first one is gross salary. So here we have to give the details about the gross salary. So add details of breakup, click here. First it is asking the name of the employer, the PAN number of the employer, address of the employer, location, state, PIN code, and the nature of employer, central government, state government, public sector undertaking, pensioners and others. So give the details about the employer, then select the type of the employer. Now the salary as per section 17 subsection 1, the nature of salary. Select the nature of salary. Here we can see so many heads. So select basic salary, then provide here the total salary amount. The next one is value of perquisites as per section 17.2. If any perquisites you have to select the appropriate head here, accommodation, car and other automotive, gas, electricity, water, holiday expenses, free meals, free education. So what are the perquisites you have? Select the appropriate section, then provide the amount here. Profit in lieu of salary as per section 17.3. Here also select the appropriate head, then provide the amount. After completing all those details, click on save. Now showing the details about the salary. Here it is showing deduction under section 16. This is a standard deduction, but in the system it is showing 50,000 and the total is showing 1 lakh. I think this is something wrong with the calculation of the department, and the total amount is 50,000 but it is showing 1 lakh. Let's see how it will show on the next tab, because 7,51,666 minus 50,000, it would be 7,01,666. But instead it is showing 651. Let's see whether it is showing 7,01,666 on the next stage. Click on confirm. Schedule of house property. Here we have to mention the income from the house property. So click on add. The address of the property. First of all, we have to mention the address of the property, town, state, country, PIN code, the owner of property, whether it is on self minor, spouse or others. So give the address of the property, whether the property is co-owned. If the property is on joint name, we have to select yes. Then we have to provide the name of the co-owners, the PAN number of the co-owner, the Aadhaar number of the co-owner, then the percentage of share. Here we want to see percentage of our holding on the property. Your percentage share in the property, it is 100%. It is showing 0. Type of house property, self-occupied. If the property is self-occupied, interest payable on borrowed capital and arrears or unrealized rent received during the year. So here we have to mention the interest payable on borrowed capital which is on the self-occupied property. After providing this information, click on add. Now we have added one house property. If you have more than one house property, again click on add another. Again give the address, ownership details. Now on the second property, whether it is self-occupied or let out. Here I am selecting let out. If it is a let out property, we have to mention the name of the tenant, the PAN number of the tenant, Aadhaar card of the tenant and other details. If it is deemed let out means it is not let out, but we have to consider the notional income from the property. So I selected deemed let out. Gross rent received or receivable or lettable value mentioned here. The amount of rent which cannot be realized. Tax paid on local authorities. Arrears or unrealized rent received during the year less 30%. Here mention the gross rent received or receivable on the property. All those details. And interest payable on borrowed capital. This is the interest on housing loan on let out property. Earlier here we have selected the interest on housing loan which is for the self-occupied property. Here we have to mention the interest on borrowed capital on let out property. So here mention the interest on borrowed capital, let out property, then click on save. Income under the head house property is minus 77,997. That means loss from house property. Click on confirm. Now we completed the house property income. Scheduled income from other sources. Gross income chargeable to tax at a normal applicable rates. Here we have to add the other income, that may be interest on savings bank account, dividends or interest received from anywhere else. Whatever the income we have, click on add details, select the appropriate head. Here I am selecting interest gross. Now showing the interest from savings bank account, from deposits, post office or cooperative bank society, from income tax refund. Enter the applicable amount against the applicable head. So here I am mentioning 881. This 881 we already mentioned under section 80 TTA as the deduction. So interest on savings bank account under section 80 TTA is eligible for deduction up to rupees 10,000. So this interest from savings bank account we can use for the deduction. After adding the amount, click on add. Now we added the other income, and if you have any other income you can add here. Now click on confirm. The next one is schedule current year losses. So open that one. Here we have to set off the current year losses, or we can carry forward the losses. Now showing here total loss set off 77,997. This is the loss from the house property. So after adjusting the loss from house property, the remaining amount showing here, and the current year income remaining after set off 624,550. So click on compute set off. Now the loss set off against the current year income. Next one is schedule 80D. So the medical expense details we have to mention here. Click on add details. Whether you or any of your family member excluding parents is a senior citizen. If you are a senior citizen, you can select yes or you can select no. Health insurance amount, self and family, that we have to mention here. And the next one, whether any of your parents is a senior citizen. If any of your parents are senior citizen, click on yes, else click on no. Here I am selecting yes. And if they have any health insurance premium, we can mention here. Otherwise, we can keep it blank. Then click on add. The 80D shown here. Click on add another. Here, what are the other sections we have to mention here? Section 80C. So what are the deductions which is applicable under section 80C? The total of the 80C we can mention here. So the 80C, this will include LIC, deferred annuity, contribution to EPF, contribution to PPF. So the grand total of all deduction under section 80C we have to mention here. After giving the amount, click on add. The deduction under section 80 is more than the deduction details provided by the employer. Please verify. So the maximum amount of deduction which is allowed under section 80C will be 1,50,000. So if the aggregate amount of 80C more than 1,50,000, we have to mention 1,50,000 here, or it is less than 1,50,000, we can enter here the lesser amount. So mention whichever is less. Then click on add. Now it is added. Click on confirm. After giving the 80C deduction details, so on the part C, we have to mention the interest on savings bank account under section 80 TTA, that you will be eligible for the deduction. So enter here, then click on confirm. Now we completed the schedule of 6A. Now go to the part B, total income. See here, now it is showing the correct figure. Already it was showing as 6,51,666. Now it is showing the exact figure. Now come down and check whether all the figures showing are correct or not. All these details you can get from your form 16. So everything is correct. Click on confirm. Now we completed all the tab except one, computation of tax on total income. Click on tax on total income. Now the tax payable on total income 10,302 rupee. Rebates under section 87A 10,302 rupee. So up to 5 lakhs we can get a rebate under section 87A. So in this case the total tax liability is 10,302, but the total taxable income only 4,56,033, which is less than the 5 lakhs. So we are eligible for the rebate under section 87A. So the total tax liability nullified with the rebate. Now the tax payable after rebate is showing 0. Now count down. Do you at any time during the previous year hold as beneficial or owner, beneficiary or otherwise any asset including financial interest located outside India, have signing authority in any account located outside India, have income from any other source outside India? If nothing is applicable, select no. Now click on preview return. Now we can see the preview of the return. All the details shown here. Check it carefully. Click on next. Here give the place, select the checkbox. All the details shown here. Now click on proceed to validation. Validation successful. Download JSON file or proceed to verification. We can just download the JSON file which is filled now. If it is any error happen, we can use that JSON file for filling the data. Otherwise again we have to fill it everything. So now we downloaded the data. Now click on proceed to verification. Now we are going to the income tax portal. So give the PAN number, click on continue, give the password, continue. Now we are on the income tax portal. Click on upload return. Complete your verification. E-verify now, e-verify later, e-verify via ITR V. We can e-verify now. Click on continue. We have to select the e-verification. How do you want to e-verify? I would like to verify using OTP on mobile number registered with Aadhaar. I would like to verify using digital signature. Generate electronic verification code EBC through bank account, through Demat account. I already have an EBC. So I am selecting I would like to verify using OTP on mobile number registered with Aadhaar. Then click on continue. Then select the checkbox. Click on generate Aadhaar OTP. Now on the mobile you will get an OTP through the Aadhaar database. Enter that OTP here. After enter the OTP, click on validate. Confirm submission of return. Submit. You have successfully filed and verified your return. Click here to download form. Now the form downloaded. We can just go to the dashboard. Go to e-file tab. Income tax returns, view filed returns. Here you can see assessment year 21-22 original successfully verified. All the 3 stages we can see here. The form number ITR 2, acknowledgement number, everything we can see here. Download form, download receipt, download JSON. Click on download form. Now the form downloaded and also the receipt. Just open the form. This is the ITR 2 form which have 43 pages. And go to the download receipt, open that one. This is the acknowledgement of the income tax return we filed now. Indian income tax return acknowledgement. All the details shown here. Do not send this acknowledgement to CPC. Now we have already e-verified the return, so no need to send it to CPC Bangalore. Now it is final. Now on the dashboard itself, we can see assessment year 21-22 filing filed successfully, and the stages also we can see here. Return filed on 10th July 2021, return verified on return processing completion. So the second, third and fourth step will be from the side of the income tax department. They will verify and process the return. So if we have any pending action, we can see from the pending action here. Nothing is pending. Recent filed returns, we can see the recent uploaded file 1920, 2021 and 21-22. Recent forms filed. So all the details we will get from the dashboard itself. Already I have uploaded two videos. One is relating to ITR 1 online filing, and the second one is ITR 4 online filing. So this is the third one, ITR 2. So go to the earlier videos and watch how we can file ITR 1 online and ITR 4 online. And so many other practical live demos are available on my channel. Kindly go through each video. You can do everything by yourself. If the videos are useful, please like, share and drop your comments, and requesting to subscribe my channel and kindly enable the bell icon to get real-time notifications. Kindly go through the videos. We can meet on next video. Till then, bye.